Cricbuzz Comm Box at the end of the 10th over. And one thing I can tell you is it's a strange old part of the innings to be in, because they've got the runs on the board, have Mumbai, and they've got a platform with not too many wickets lost. But my big question is, have they got enough runs on the board, enough of a platform? Joining me, Pommie and Mbangwa. Pommie, what do you reckon?
I reckon that's fair enough as a platform for the type of side that they are. It just looks as if they're not quite able to break free. And I think for that part, we have to give the credit to Kings 11 Punjab, because I thought up front they did a fantastic job. It was a master stroke, I think, from KL. And, you know, with all this meticulous planning, to have Ravi Bishnoi come into the attack and bowl those leggies to Rohit Sharma. Rohit was always going to just take some time to try and sort of get himself in after he'd had a go at some of the pace as well. And Cottrell bowled well. It was good to see that, and he needed that as well, having disappeared to all parts in their previous game.
Yeah, we often talk about setting the tone for an innings, and the first 5 deliveries that Cottrell bowled, as a fast bowler, you look at it and say, not a bad profession to be in, unlike what happened in Sharjah.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's always up front. He will get that little bit of swing. And how much swing is he going to get? I think it's, you know, an over maximum. And if it's going okay on the day, if you start with a wicket as he did, ideally, I think you only want to leave one for him towards the back end, and you want him to bowl it quite early in the death rather than late in the death, because I don't think the death is his strong part in terms of where he can be most effective. So if you can afford it in your bowling lineup, then you kind of want to use him up front where he's going to try and get wickets for you, and at the back end just as a backup rather than one you would bank on to stop runs.
I have a suspicion sometimes we often talk about matchups. Karen Pollard's been in decent form with the bat, and he seems to have had Pollard's number from time to time. So that could be one reason why KL Rahul is wanting to bring him on when Pollard strides out, as and when he does.
And that's fair enough. I think they are important matchups. Many games are psychological games, as much as the skill on the field. You know, if something gets into your head, then it's difficult to get it out of your head. And I mean that whether it's positive or it's negative. Obviously, with the positive stuff, you don't want to get it out of your head. You want to keep going and feel each time that when you come up against a certain person, you're going to do well against them. And you want them thinking the opposite. But as far as where and how he plays is concerned, yeah, under normal circumstances, you might not think to leave too much at the back. If there is a matchup like this, then, yeah, you know, if you're at liberty to do so, you can leave one. It's kind of a luxury to do, just so you have options. And I guess if you're playing a good team and you have someone like Pollard who's so good and has done it so consistently, you want to make sure that you've got plan A for him, but also plan B for him at the back.
Just to wrap up, Pommie, you know, I did start Comm Box by mentioning that maybe not quite the number of runs they would have liked at the 10-over mark, but with Ishan Kishan playing the way he did in the last game, Rohit Sharma finally set, and Pollard Pandya to come, you'd reckon you've got a decent platform. Where do you see them going from here?
Oh, what did I call 180? I'm not going too far away from that, actually. I think 180, and I think if they get to 180, they'll be, yeah, kind of happy. I don't think that Kings 11 would be too unhappy either if they get there, because, you know, with just 2 wickets down at the moment, it is the perfect base, really, for that middle order to launch.
Yeah, at one point in time, I thought I was in the game at 169. I guess I'm not. There's just too much firepower in there. Will it be Pollock? Will it be Mbangwa? All shall be revealed at the end. That was Cricbuzz Comm Box. We'll see you in a few overs' time on My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live.